Tell me why I'm about to start recording and my whole monitor just fell off the mount. I don't even know if I have the screwy thing anymore. Is this it? No, this one's too small. This is my luck, man. This is just what I get for trying to record MultiVersus again. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're back on MultiVersus. Has anything changed since the last time I was on? I don't think so. Is ranked out? Nope. Okay. So it's still the same.
Choose a character.
All right. So what do I do? So I kind of want to talk about the future of MultiVersus, and less in a way of like talking about some like balance changes and stuff that I think should be added. Like I've made videos in the past talking about like how to save MultiVersus type videos where I talk about the things that need to like change or be done differently, stuff like that, right? And that's cool, and I still enjoy making those videos every once in a while. I don't want it to get too repetitive or overdone. I don't just want my channel to be something that's like telling MultiVersus how to do their jobs. Like I'm sure they know better than me. I'm just a player giving my opinions, right? But I kind of want to talk about the future of MultiVersus and like where I think it's going. Yo, is the update out where they have Apple cooldowns now? Because that's a desperately needed update. So, and I know I'm playing Arya. It's because I haven't played this game in like a week, and I honestly kind of just need the crutch character to get back into it, because this is what's happening to me right now. I think it's been over a week since I actually played this game. Like I think it's been less than a week since I uploaded my last MultiVersus video, but since I actually played the game, it's been longer. There we go. Counter that. Oh, I almost hit that. Boom. What? My sword hit him. All right, we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Send him over there. I am weirdly a little more confident about like MultiVersus's future now than I was about a week ago, even though like nothing really has changed. But we've gotten some more announcements and also some leaks for a Christmas event, which I think is going to be really cool and could potentially bring a lot of hype back to the game. I just think that they need to advertise it. I really think that's like the only thing that it comes down to with a big like Christmas event. I think this game could very easily get back a lot of the old like player base and a lot of the new players even, because the game has a lot of like new faces now that they didn't have before that could bring a lot of hype to the game. I still think that there could be like some better options for character choices. You know how I feel about all that. Wow. Wow, I should have lost that game. Anyway, maybe this is just me being overly hopeful and reading too much into it, but Tony tweeted winter is coming. Now, I've seen Game of Thrones, so I know that's obviously a quote from Game of Thrones. Like, it's a huge quote from Game of Thrones. So it could be referencing the Game of Thrones map that got leaked a little while ago. That's entirely possible, and I would still be excited for it because, Arya's my favorite character in the game. Arya's kind of ruined, and I kind of have a sour taste in my mouth now when I play Arya just because of... Boring! Anyway, so it could literally just be that the new Game of Thrones map is coming out, and that would also be cool, but I'm hoping it's a winter event. I've seen some leakers talking about like, this could mean there's a winter event coming, and that could just be leakers on Twitter being leakers on Twitter and wanting impressions. But there might be something to that. And if there's a winter event with like a bunch of new skins and stuff, it would make sense because they kind of fell off of their 2 uploads a week, or whoa, they're not YouTubers. They fell off of their character every 2 weeks schedule because it's been a lot more than 2 weeks since Marvin came out. I think it's been like 3. So either they've slowed down their schedule, which would also be fine. I would be perfectly happy with that as well. As you guys know, I've been an advocate from the beginning that a character every 2 weeks is not really maintainable. It's not really maintainable when you like it's not maintainable for balanced characters to come out. That's the problem. They could certainly bring out a character every 2 weeks. I just don't think they could bring out a balanced character every 2 weeks, and that's the problem with it. And we saw that with Marvin, who came out being very, very, very underwhelming, and they had to release like 3 pages worth of patch notes. So like I said, I don't think it's really manageable to do that. The way I see it, there's a few outcomes for them not having anything new in a little while and tweeting winter is coming. Either there's an update that brings a new character plus the new Game of Thrones map, awesome, or there's an update that brings out a winter event plus a new character, also awesome. Or I don't really know what the or is. I think that's really the only 2 options that are there. We are getting a new character. Obviously it's been 3 weeks now, and I just kind of think that's, I don't think they go further than 3 weeks. I don't think they're gonna go a month without releasing a character. The problem is just that there's not like advertising or like hype being built around it, so I don't really know who's coming, and it seems like neither do the leakers. Usually the leakers have like an idea beforehand of what character is coming into the game. Right now though, weirdly, all the leaking pages are pretty silent. Like we don't know. So that could be a very good thing if there's like a lot of a lot of mystery around this. They're a little bit late. They tweet winter is coming. What if Jon Snow comes into the game? You know how hype that would be? How much excitement that would bring to this game? Like, I know that's obviously not one of the big like Ben 10, Raven, Walter White characters that everybody wants, but Jon Snow is a really big character from a really big series, and I think that would bring a lot of players into this game that like haven't even played it before. Like, not only just bringing back old players, but also new players, because imagine telling new players that not only can you play as Arya, but you can play as Jon Snow. I don't know. I just think that'd be really, really cool. Any way that you look at it, this tweet and the lack of content looks like a very promising thing. And I haven't really been excited about MultiVersus in a minute, so it feels good to kind of have a little bit of that hype back. I don't know, it's more of just like a calm hype. I know that's like, you know, what's it called, oxymoron or something? Oh my god, what's it called when it's like you say something that are like two opposites? Anyway, it's that. I get it, like saying I have calm hype, but it's less of like a big, like exciting, like, you know, I'm all like super pumped about it, and more of just like I'm anticipating it, and I'm feeling pretty positive about this. I feel like we've got some good stuff coming, and I don't know, that's the only reason I'm choosing to look on the positive side of not getting content for a while and looking at it as in that means there's a lot coming rather than like, you know, nothing's coming. And I think that really is true. I don't think that's just wishful thinking. I think that that's like the correct way to look at it, just based on the past and based on like some of the announcements that have, not announcements, but like kind of teasers that have been made. I don't know. I'm hopeful for the future here. I also think we're starting to figure out balance a little bit better. Like the balance changes have gotten, they're getting better. I like the whole whiff recovery change. The game is playing right now better than it played like a week ago, and that's, you know, it's an improvement. If we're getting better, that's an improvement. It doesn't all have to be good instantly, and balance changes are always the hardest part of games. I mean, from an outside perspective, I would imagine the balance changes are the hardest parts of games, especially games like this, because you're never going to have 100% perfect balance. Like, that's just obvious, right? You're never going to have 100% perfect balance in the game where everything is incredible and nobody complains. That's not realistic. I don't want to play a 2-bar. I don't know how I'm still playing 2 bars. You know what I mean? I'm not playing a 2-bar. I'm gonna avoid getting mad at this game by just jumping off whenever the server's lagging, because boring. Anyway, like I was saying, I think that the overall like haul on increasing whiff recovery on like every move in the game is a very good thing. I think the vast majority of moves in the game, especially the heavy attacks, all got a very large hit in their whiff recovery. Not very large. Some of them were way too small, but they're all getting touched. Getting touched at all means that they are addressing the problem. In my eyes, it means they're admitting, they're looking at it and they're being like, yeah, the whiff recovery on heavy attacks is a problem. You can spam them out without getting punished. And even though I think that they didn't do enough of a change here to really fix it, it means that they're aware of it and that they're addressing it. And that's really all I was like could ask for, you know what I mean? Even if the changes don't get like perfected in one update, it probably will take several updates to finish, but it means that they know it's an issue, and it's like, it's almost like a way of communicating with us and being like, hey, we're working on it. And they've always tended to the devs in this game, like the balance team, has always tended to take an approach of like going for smaller changes first before they implement big changes. I've never seen just like one update completely destroy a character unless it's accidental, like when they remove some bugs, loops, stuff like that, where it happens on accident. I can understand that, but in general, the dev team seems to just always take a very slow, like methodical approach to things on the balance side, at least. And I don't know, I don't necessarily, I don't think I would have to like agree with that though. Like, that's not something that I have to agree with. I just think that it's good that they're looking at the problems with the game. That's, again, like, that's all I could ask for. So yeah, I think we need more whiff recovery on moves so that we can't just spam things like bugs, hammer, or mallet or something that has like a ton of damage and knockback and everything, and they can just spam it and it's unpunishable. So I feel like more whiff recovery, but in general, like I said, it's a very good thing, and it just makes me a little more hopeful for the game, because I feel like that's one of the first updates in a while where it's been like exactly what the game needed. And usually I feel like we kind of get not ignored, but either things just take like really, really long time, like servers still not being fixed, or I don't know, just the general lack of like communication that just kind of leaves us wondering like, hey, what's happening, what's getting worked on, what characters are coming, what updates are coming, what announcements are, like, you know what I mean? But I don't know, like I said, I'm feeling better about it overall. I'm in a very positive I have a very positive feeling about like how MultiVersus is currently. Okay, I definitely lose this match. It's all right though. Hey, my pie is chilling. He really popped up right on. You had one job, Bugs. I want this move to be good. Hey, MultiVersus, can you... I wish this move was OP instead of up special, because it's just such a cool move. Like, I love the animation for it. I don't know. I just, like... it fits her character so well, too. Like, the whole, like, backstabbing thing. Like, it's so cool. I love this move. It's little things like that that, like, actually paid attention to the character design. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say the lore, but, like, you know, the lore of the character that make me feel like that's what this game was made for. You know what I mean? Hey, some fan service. Uh-oh. Yeah, I dropped a lot of RR dodging games. Unlucky. Overall, I know this video didn't really have much of like a point or a purpose. There's not really like content right now. There hasn't been anything new. Like I said, the last character was like 3 weeks ago, and there hasn't been any new like modes or updates or anything since then. The only real content that we got is the big patch that had the overhaul on whiff recovery and some balance changes. But that's like one video. So I don't know. I didn't even want to make a video on it because by the time that I actually like heard about it and knew enough about it, there was already like 5 videos posted from other big creators. So I feel like I'm always just like kind of late to things because I'm at school when updates drop, because updates always drop on Tuesdays and they always drop while I'm at school. So by the time I get home and film the video and then send it to my editor and then he edits it and posts it, I'm always late anyway. So I almost just like don't want to post on those updates anyway. More MultiVersus content is coming soon. If you guys have been wondering where I am, you haven't seen the videos, I have been posting some more variety content. I have 2 videos that are variety videos. One of them is Divine Knockout, which is a pretty fun platform fighting game. And then the other one is this funny space game that I play with my friend where we have like this ragdoll physics astronaut. It was fun. So yeah, go check those videos out. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you're only here for MultiVersus, that's cool too. I still will be posting MultiVersus. I don't really know what to like post. So if you guys have anything specifically you want to see in MultiVersus, you know, let me know and I'll make a video on it. A little dry for content right now. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.